At any moment, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine is going to be speaking about the environmental crisis happening in East Palestine, Ohio. This is a public health emergency for people who live in that community. Health officials say they're doing what they can right now to calm fears and get people on a list to get their water tested. At this point, health officials want people in a certain radius to drink bottled water, to be safe, to be cautious. Some in town are questioning the cleanup process to date. Joining us this morning to talk more about that effort is Wes Vins. He's the health commissioner for the Columbiana County Health District. Thank you for giving us some time this morning. Boy, you guys have a major problem on your hands. How are you communicating with people who live in East Palestine right now? People like Bob, who I just talked to, who says, my wife doesn't want to come home. She's scared. We don't want to drink the water. What do you say to them?
Well, I understand, Marni, and yeah, thanks for having us on this morning. I really appreciate the opportunity. We have ongoing sampling and monitoring, and currently we have no indication or we have a risk to the health of the residents. And to be very clear, we have no impact that we've identified to the drinking water here in East Palestine. That effort is ongoing with sampling teams. Honestly, as we speak, they continue to sample residential wells here in the village of East Palestine.
You understand, though, when we see dead fish in the water, people say they're seeing their livestock die, they're taking their pets to the vet, they don't feel well, that it seems like there's a disconnect, that they're being told things are safe, yet what they're seeing doesn't look right.
Yeah, again, we have a very robust groundwater monitoring effort going underway. I can't really speak to the wildlife portion. We've got other agencies. This is a multi-agency response, and it's very important to understand that, we've got other agencies that assist in the overall response. Our agency right now is focusing on the groundwater, and that's an ongoing process. And again, to this date, we do not have any evidence that indicates contamination to our drinking water here at East Palestine.
So you say drink the water, whether you're in the radius or not?
Well, we've looked at as far as the sampling plan is progressing. And so we had priorities as we move through, obviously, those areas closest to the incident site and certainly the village water supply, which supplies a lot of water to a great number of people here in our community. And the initial sampling there is showing us that we have not had impact to that drinking water system. And now we've begun to move beyond that inner area and try to address wells, again, as they are closest to the incident site, to address concerns of groundwater contamination. But again, we have yet to have water samples that show us that there is an impact. But it is an ongoing effort, and we're committed to continuing that. This effort is not a one and done. We're already talking about the frequency in which we need to be resampling the city water supply, as well as these residential supplies, recognizing that contaminants can move through the ground, and sometimes it takes time for those to show in groundwater. So we're going to continue to monitor, and we're going to continue to sample to assure safe drinking water here in East Palestine.
How close to the site are you testing, and are you saying that there are contaminants in, but not a high enough level to cause concern for health?
Yeah, we're very near the site, and so if it's a residential well, even non-residential wells, so we have some what we call public water supply. So a business may have a well that's near the facility. Those have also been sampled in partnership with Ohio EPA, and then we move away from that site as we move through this program of sampling. It's so far, we feel that it's been very effective. What we're encouraging residents to do is, if they want to have their water sampled, this is a voluntary program. If they want to have their water sampled, it's very important that they call to get on that list. And then that list is reviewed by our experts to determine which wells would be at highest risk. And we're going to obviously do those first and then continue through the program. That number, if I could, that number is 330-849-3191. And any resident in our community that wants to have their water sampled is welcome to call that number.
Okay. As I listen to you, Wes, I mean, it's reassuring what you're saying, but I can't help but look at the images that we're also showing on the screen. What is your message to people who just don't trust it, right? They just aren't buying what you're saying.
No, we understand that. This is a very small community. My office is very small, and in this small rural community, we know each other, and we've established a relationship with my office and our community over many years. And the important part that I want to stress here, if I could, is that when we sample these residential wells, those samples are collected by Norfolk Southern's contractor. They collect a sample, and at the same time, we collect a sample from the local health department. Those samples go to two different laboratories. We're doing that to add validation and create comfort, hopefully, for the residents of East Palestine. And again, to this point, we have not seen indications of impact to the groundwater system serving East Palestine.
Let me ask you this, Wes. You said it's a voluntary program. People can reach out, the number that you shared, to get their wells tested. Why not just test them all? Why do people have to sign up for that? Why would you not just go door to door? We're here to test. Can we come on and let's do our job?
Yeah, absolutely. We've done that. So there have been door hangers that have been placed at residents. Again, that's a start at the center, move out. We've started that effort. Those residents are contacted, knock on the door. Yes, we've done that. Us in partnership with Norfolk Southern's contractor and other community members have helped us with that outreach to the resident to get those samples collected. It is voluntary. We're not going to just knock on the door and say we're going to take your sample. This is their property, this is their well, and if they want it sampled, we'd be more than glad to do that for them. But if they don't want us to sample their water, we'll continue to move on. We feel that sampling a large majority of the wells in the area will give us a very good picture of what our aquifer condition is. And again, this is not a one and done. This is going to be an ongoing monitoring effort in partnership with the Ohio Department of Health, the Ohio EPA, and our agency, the Columbiana County Health District.
Where do you live in relation to the crash?
Yeah, I'm personally, I live north of here. I do not live here in town, but this community is personal to me. The residents here know that. The officials here in the community know that. We went through COVID together. I've been here with this agency a very long time, as have many of my staff. Many of my staff live in the local community, and this is personal for us, and we're very proud to be able to bring the services that we've been able to bring to the residents of East Palestine and help them through this difficult time.
And as you listen to your neighbors' concerns, you're saying, I'll drink the water. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I have no indication that would tell us otherwise. And if for some reason we do identify contaminants in this water, we will certainly convey that immediately to the residents. But at this point, everything's telling us that we have no impact to the drinking water.
Wes Vins, Health Commissioner for Columbiana County, thank you for the work that you're doing. Please come back and update us. I'm hearing a lot of conflicting information, certainly frustration from residents, but we appreciate you giving us some time and some clarification, and certainly a place where residents can turn to have their water tested. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.